Hey guys, welcome back. So, on May 11th, which is tomorrow, we have these maintenance notes or maintenance notice. So, it has come to my attention that the cats are coming back. And yes, that is the Gatitos. So for this video, we're going to go over the Gatitos, but before we do that, we're going to go over the capture event and the fusion event as what it says on Reddit. So it says here, 1 limited Gatito 3-star fire capture event. Event period is May 11th after maintenance to April 25th before next maintenance. During the event period, fire Gatito capture event will begin. Gatito 3-star fire will have rare encounter rates. Now moving on to number 2, limited fusion event added. Gatito added to fusion list. Fire Gatito Evo 1 plus Water Slime Evo 2 equals Water Gatito Evo 1. That costs 100,000 gold, limited to 1. Okay, the next one is Fire Gat Evo 1 plus Wood Slime Evo 2 equals Wood Gatito Evo 1. The cost is again 100,000. Limited to 1 again, and then Fire Gatito Evo 2 plus Light Cosmo Evo 2 equals Light Gatito Evo 1. Cost is 100,000. And then Fire Gatito Evo 2 plus Dark Cosmo Evo 2 equals Dark Gatito Evo 1. That's 100,000 also. And then you have a Dark Gatito Evo 3 plus Dark Kilobat Evo 1 equals Dark Gatito Evo 3. Costs 300,000. So you get to just reroll your Gatito for a square slot. And it literally says that in parentheses on Reddit. If your Gatito doesn't have the gem slots you want, you can do fusion to reroll. Wow, 433 is so gracious. So other things besides that, there's Hero Festival stuff, Hero Festival ticket package. There's a Rebirth Festival event. There is, okay, yeah, no. Well, you guys can read and finish that up yourself. I'm here just for the Gatitos, so don't mind me. Now let's go to our Astro Guide and we will review them individually, which is what I wanted to do. Oh, too far. Okay, so starting with the fire one, it's a balance type. So the skills are Recovery Down and Petrification. So Recovery Down, I mean, you could use it. Okay, it's 100% chance to recover. I mean, to do a Recovery Down. Someone who heals a lot, just smack him with it. Probably good in PvP if they're using like a passive healer. Or what I see a lot nowadays is the Dark Cupid. You got 100% Petrification, kind of like Water Purse's 5 skill. So basically has Water Purse's 5 skill, but his active skill is a single target, so it's only for 1. So that's something to think about when you build him. He's a balance type. You're probably gonna want to go a little bit more bruiserish, attack, defense, HP, attack, HP attack, something like that. Because he is a debuffer and a CC'er. Usually you guys want those guys to last throughout the fight, you know, and not to get destroyed because you need the CC. Next, let's move on to the Water Cat. Water Cat. Where is the Water Cat? It's a 3-star. It has to be in the 3-star area. Duh. So the reason why I'm not just switching like on the top of the element when I had the fire one up is because I want to look at its typing. I don't know the typing all too well. So this one's a defender. These guys need to be a little tanky. He's kind of lacking in his stats, but he is a 3-star monster. That's why I'm not really looking at his base stats. For a 3-star monster, it's as what I expect at 6 stars. More or less, I'm here to cover his attack down and sap. He has attack 100% to attack down first skill, and then a 5-star skill 80% chance. I mean, you could save him, use him for TOC 55 with that sap. Attack down's good for TOC 50. You could use him there because the Water Shiva gets like a buff every 3 or so turns. But then again, you wouldn't want to use this monster anyway because his element is water, and then the Yukis are wood, so kind of counterintuitive to the process there. But then the Water Shiva is, the sap will actually help with the Water Shiva. You know what I'm saying? So let's go to the wood one. I think the wood one is an attacker type. He's a defense down. Yes, I was right. He has a 100% chance to defense down, so he's like a Water Shelly, and he's like a Dark Thor on his 3-star skill. He's got fatigue on his 5-star skill, kind of lackluster, but then it is 100% for 3 turns. Pretty good for Astromon Lee. You can fatigue units like Water Arthur. I saw a lot of that in my Climb to Heroes 1 last week. Really annoying. A lot of people are going to have the Light Suck now. Smack them with that. They're not going to be getting that 10% of SP, and you never know that 10% of SP is going to make it or break it in a fight, guys. Just when it comes down to it. I'm not sure. I don't think I went over how to gem him, but he's an attacker. He can go full glass cannon like how I build my units, or you could do like Valor set, attack, defense, HP. You can go Ruin set, crit rate, defense, crit damage, crit rate, defense, attack. Something like that, guys. If you wanted him glass cannon, which is something I want to do. I would be interested in doing, actually. Another thing, guys. He is a debuffer. Usually debuffers, you want, again, I cannot stress this enough, you want debuffers to last the entire fight so that they can keep landing the debuff, so that your nukers who actually have the hunter skill can go in and nuke them down or kill them. That's actually my thought process on how to defeat units in this game and how to use the units in this game. So, yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the light and dark ones, because that's what everyone wants to hear, right? The light and the dark units. He is a Nat 4 monster. His typing is tank. And then on his 3-star skill, he has a 100% chance to sap. So way better than the, what was it? The fire, the water one? Can't even remember. That's how irrelevant they are to me. So actually very good for TOC 55. I believe it's a water Odin, is it not? So, I don't know, it's a light Odin. It's a light Odin, I'm sorry. Anyway, regardless of the typing on TOC 55, this sap is actually going to be good. You can only get through that TOC floor with sap. I freaking hate it. On his 5-star skill, he has an aggression. I mean, these two skills are kind of like, but aggression makes up for it because, I mean, you build HP and you get attack from it. You get one tanky monster. His typing actually goes very well with that skill. The sap is actually pretty useful, so he's not really a bad unit, but compared to the dark one, he does not match. And the reason why is this. Is because the dark one is a dark monster with hunter skill. He's basically like a moonflower. He has morale boost on his 3-star. He restores 30% of his own SP when he's attacked. He gets an increased 50% of critical hit damage on his on his crit strikes. So that's like 50 plus 100, so that's 150. And then you put in like the substats. You could get lucky and get 20 for one, and then you add on top of that. But then usually you'll get around 20 if you get a substat for each gem. However, again, there might be more than that. That's just I'm very bad at math. Don't trust my word for that. But you get what I'm saying. It's gonna be around 150 some. You could even hit 200. I've hit 200 on my Moonflower. So if my Moonflower can do it, I'm pretty sure Gatito can do it. He's a very good nuker. He's a single target assassin. and I can't wait to get my hands on this guy. I can't wait to get my hands on more than one of this guy, so I can just go crazy on everyone's asses in PvP. Okay, I just need to chill. Anyway, I did not review the variant skills for them, so I'll just mention that it's pretty much shit. So I'm not going to mention anything else about it. Where's Gatito? Gatito is also an attacker. However, because he is a dark type monster, you are most definitely building the ruin set. If you're not building the ruin set, I should smack you on your head because I don't know what you are doing with your life. So this is what you do, and you do nothing else. You put crit rate, HP or defense gem, and then you either do it in attack or crit damage, or you could make him a little tankier Gatito if you put crit rate, HP, but don't be a puss. Just do the damage because it's going to be worth it in the very end. So this is the dark one. This is how he looks in his normal form. This is his variant form, or I think I got it the other way around. This is his variant form, and then this is his normal form. I wish I could show you how he attacks, but I guess he attacks something like that. Anyway, guys, this is also a PSA. If you reach the end of this video, I want you guys to know that the Gatito event is coming up, so plan accordingly. Plan. Don't waste all your Astro Gems, on 10+1 summons when you have a very good free-to-play monster that's coming up. You know, I've been doing some free-to-play stuff for early game players, and I also wanted to do this guide to make a shout out to them and say, don't be stupid, invest a lot in this monster, don't worry about your Astro Gems farming for this monster, it's going to be worth it in the end, I promise you. If you watch my videos with my Moonflower, you will be more than happy to get your hands on this monster. If you are mid to end game players, fuck off because you already understand the value of this monster. But until then, guys, thank you for joining me on today's video. I went over the Gatito, I went over how the fusion's gonna go, and stuff like that. The capture rates come in. I gave you a little heads up. It came out earlier today. My boy Fantasy hooked me up with that and then read it later. So we're on top of this, guys, and we're gonna bring you through it, especially for those F2P players. Again, mid to late game players, fuck off. Anyway, thank you guys, but it's time to send you through the outro. So peace.